Okay, like and subscribe and share. Now let's get straight to it. Understand this. When you win a war, it's over. There are no more battles. The Civil War was not a civil war. It was a battle to free us from slavery. We won that battle. Civil rights, voting rights, those were battles. We won those battles. But we have not secured our freedom. Our physical, mental, and spiritual freedom we have not secured. Now, understand, the Civil War was a physical war fought with guns, cannons. The Civil Rights and Voting Rights War was a non-violent, I should say, battle. The Civil War was a physical battle. The Civil Rights and Voting Rights was a non-violent battle because the war still continues. As long as black men and women are murdered and people are allowed to get away with it, we have not won the war. As long as the KKK and white supremacist groups still exist in our face today, we have not won the war. As long as we are still being denied voting rights and civil rights, we have not won the war. We have won battles. But until we win the war, the battles will keep coming back over and over and over again. And like I say, as long as the KKK and white supremacist organizations have not been eradicated, we are still at war. But this is the third world war coming. This is a spiritual war. It is a spiritual war. So what does it mean to fight a spiritual war? Well, when you fight a spiritual war, who are you fighting? You are fighting Satan. When you fight a spiritual war, you are no longer fighting his minions. You are at his doorstep. You have won the physical war, the war of peace, and the war of nonviolence, and now you are at his doorstep. We are at Satan's doorstep. And it is time to bring the war to him. So how do we conquer Satan? We must first realize what his powers are. What are the powers of Satan? The powers of Satan are lies and deception. And if he can get you and everyone to believe his lies and deception, then you are fighting an uphill battle. But understand this, the uphill battle, we are at Satan's door. So how do we defeat Satan? We defeat Satan by reclaiming the truth, by promulgating the truth all over the world. And by promulgating the truth, I mean making sure that the whole world knows the truth and understands the truth. And when the truth is known, then Satan has no power. Example, when we recognize that we are Hebrew Israelites in accordance to the Bible, that is one portion of the fight. Because the Hebrew Israelites were God's chosen people. So if we are God's chosen people, then we can't be what? What they call us uncivilized. When we recognize the fact and admit it that Hebrew Israelites were black and we are the children in Deuteronomy 28, God's chosen people, then they can't say, then the first thing happened, the Israelis have to stop killing the Palestinians. Why? Because they are calling themselves Hebrew Israelites and saying that this land was taken from them, and it is a lie. Israelis are Khazars from the Ukraine. So we have to make sure when something happens in Israelis, we have to call them Khazars or Israelis. But we cannot call them Jews, because if we call them Jews, we continue the lie and we put ourselves back into battles when we should be fighting a war, and when we should be fighting the final war to end all wars for Black people, and that is the recognition that we are God's chosen people and we civilize the world. Let's go back to Egypt. Egypt is what? It is Kemet. It is Kemet. What is Africa? Alkebulan. That's what we named it. That's what we named it. And Africa should go back to, and for Africa to cleanse their minds, they need to change the name back to its original name, Alkebulan. And once that name is changed back to Alkebulan, the real name, we win the battle in Egypt. And we have proof that Egyptians were Black. And they weren't Egyptian, Egypt was Kemet. They were Kemetians, and Kemetians were Black. And see, every time, and once you put the truth out there, then they have to prove that your truth is a lie. But they can't do it because all they're going to do is hearsay. All we have to do is tell them to look into the tombs. What color are the statues of the people? What color is the paintings of the people? Go back to the Bible. How was Yahshua described? Feet the color of burnt bronze. Hair like lamb's wool. We defeat them with the truth, but we have to promulgate the truth. We must spread the truth around the world the same way. We must spread the truth around the world the same way they spread it, the lie around the world. The way they spread it, the lie around the world, we must replace that lie with truth. Can you feel me? Can you feel what I'm saying? If you feel what I'm saying, then you feel God's vibration. And you know that I'm telling you the truth. We have to replace the lies with truth, and they are defeated. And then Israelis have to stop bombing and killing innocent Palestinians pretending to be us, because once we take that from them, they have to stop the bombing. The gig is up. You see, the gig is up when we make them, the whole world, recognize the fact that we civilize the world. We civilize the world. And once that is known, then what happens? They have to regress. They have to step back and recognize the truth, because everything about us, Hebrew Israelites, Black people, is based on the fact that they call us savages, inhuman. We were savages. They say that they needed to enslave us to take the savagery out, when in the reality of the situation is King James was Black. King James of England was Black. We not only did we civilize Europe, we civilized Asia as well. We civilized what they call the Middle East. But the Middle East is not the Middle East. That's Africa. That's a part of Alkebulan. Egypt is in Egypt is on the continent of Africa. And they try to always say, and they try to blend Egypt in. No, they tried to take Egypt out of Africa so that they can take credit for the intelligence of the Cometians. See, they can't say that that Egypt is in Africa, because then they would be admitting, because then everybody knows Africa is the land of the black people. And we need to go back, change Africa back to its original name, Alkebulan, which means Garden of Eden, Mother of Humanity. That's what Alkebulan means. So we need to reclaim our origin, and then we win this war. You see, we've only won two parts of the war: the physical, the physical, the peaceful, and now we have to win the what? Now we have to win the spiritual war, the spiritual battle. When we win the spiritual battle, they will be all of the races. When we win the spiritual battle, all of the races will have no more weaponry. They will have nothing to fight with. The last thing they have is the lie. And we must defeat the lie in order to win the war. It's three battles: physical, civil war; mental, voting rights and civil rights; the third battle, spiritual war. And that is by bringing forth the truth. Nobody is invulnerable to the light of truth. Don't forget to like and subscribe and learn your heritage. Learn the truth, because the truth is what racists and Caucasians fear. They fear the truth. And the reality of the situation is they know the truth. They know the truth, but it's a mind game. See, lies and deception is a mind game. Snap out of it. Come home to the truth. Like I said, don't forget to like and subscribe, and definitely share this video, because this is how we win the war. This is the battle to win the war. Talk to you later.